Hey, everybody. I'm originally from Cleveland, Ohio. Yeah, no one gives a shit. All right. I hate when I go home because I live in Hollywood now. And every time you go home, you always get that one guy, Hollywood. That's where guys with really tight pants, and every week they get screwed by other guys. I was like, yeah, we got those guys in Cleveland too. We call them the Browns. Every week. Every week. I go home for the holidays a lot. I get the worst Christmas gifts ever. My cousin last year bought me Lotion. Lotion, like wrapped it up and everything. I'm like, I'm a greasy Italian. What the hell are you buying me lotion for? He goes, oh, this lotion has the SPF protection, man. Protects you from the sun. I was like, great. Now I could jerk off at the beach. Thanks, dude. I drove to California when I moved in my hoopty, a bucket, a jalopy. You know what that is? Piece of shit. All right? Well, my car was so bad I couldn't get out the driver's side. I had to crawl out the passenger side. Do you know how uncomfortable that is on a first date? Like, you open the door for the woman, she's like, that is so sweet. I never met a guy. Hold on! I gotta go first. All right, baby, let's roll. Grab that lotion, we're going to the beach. I got a very Italian family. I got Uncle Al, total jackass. Recently, he retired, moved down to Florida, lives in a retirement community in Florida. You have to be 65 years or older to live there. Uncle Al, he's 57. You know what that means? It means he's got a fake ID made so he can live in a retirement community. How messed up is that? And then he's always bragging about how good he is on the softball team. He's like, I'm the best, I'm the best. I went to one of the games, I'm like, Uncle, you're 30 years younger than anyone in the field. The shortstop's attached to a catheter to a pee bag. The right fielder's dead. You got Bernie Sanders playing third. It's like, come on. You don't think he can play third? I'm trying to be out with nature more, trying to go to more national parks. I went to the Grand Canyon last year, and I was almost murdered by a mule. Yeah, so they have these mule rides, right, where you could walk like along the edge of the canyon. And I want to impress my girl, so I'm like, let's get these mules, right? So they pair you up. So they pair her up with Shannon, the gentlest of all the mules, right? She gets down on her knee, like, climb upon my back, young lady. And next to Shannon, there's this mule having a mental breakdown, all right? He's like, this is it, man, this is it. Every day, every freaking day, another fat, sweaty tourist on my back. I'm done, son. And they go, all right, Sal, that's your mule there. I said, I don't want to go to that mule. He's crazy. He's like, he's fine. Just hit him with this stick. Yeah. So they throw me on him, and this mule starts freaking out. He's like, get off me, man. Get off me. We're going down. We're going down together. And I start trying to get the guide's attention. I'm like, yo, there's something wrong with my mule. I think my mule's suicidal. And the guide gets all snarky. He's like, that's stupid. Why would a mule be suicidal? Why? I was like, I don't know, maybe because he's the unnatural spawn of two different animal species, and now he can't have kids. I'd want to kill myself too. So what you do is you walk along the edge, and everyone stops, and they take these pictures, but not my mule, all right? He's freaking out. He's like, forget it, man. We're not stopping. We're not stopping. And he starts running for the edge. And I start trying to get the guide's attention, but he's off telling a dumb fact about the canyon. Like, you know, at the widest point, the Grand Canyon is 18 miles. And I'll never forget that fact because he almost died learning it. So he's running closer and closer to the edge, and finally this like calm comes over me, and I realize I'm about to see a view of the canyon that no one's ever seen before. And he's getting closer and closer. Finally, the guy jumps off of his mule. He stuffs mine in the chest. We walk him back to the barn. We looked in his stall. We found a note and a Nirvana album. I was like, I told y'all, that mule had issues. He was humming Amy Winehouse, I'm telling you. I try and impress my girlfriend a lot because she's 10 years younger than me. All right? The subtle difference is when you date a girl who's 10 years younger than you. For instance, her grandparents know how to text. Like, they use emojis and everything. Meanwhile, my grandparents, are dead. That's it. That's a joke. A lot of time when you're in a relationship, people like saying, oh, you're going to start putting on some relationship weight. You know, you're going to put on some of that relationship weight. I don't think it's a bad thing. I think it's a good thing because it means you're happy, right? Because think about it. What's the first thing you do when you're going through a breakup? Better go back to the gym. Better go back to the gym. That means the most physically fit people in this country are the most depressed people in this country. They think lifting heavy stuff is enjoyable, all right? That's just demented. Just bench pressing and crying like, I'll show her. I'll show everybody. And what you forget is becoming a fat ass with your partner is fun. That is fun. Just laying in bed, watching Netflix, shoving ice cream, chocolate chip cookie sandwiches down your throat. And you still get to have sex? That's the American dream. That's the American dream. It's in our blood. It's in our DNA. Don't feel bad, okay? If a grizzly bear saw a strawberry cheesecake in the forest, you think he'd do some dumb shit like CrossFit? No! He would sit there, gorge himself to his full, then go home, bang his wife, and watch Game of Thrones. That's how it's done, man. I like animals. I love animals. There's one animal I can't stand, though, and that's a panda bear. Yeah, I know. It's not a very popular stance. It's not very popular. Let me explain, though, okay? Panda bears are very rare. Do you know why they're rare? It's not because they're cute or cuddly. It's because their diet is atrocious. All they eat all day is bamboo. Bamboo has no nutritional value, so it's like eating candy bars all day, all right? And humans were like, oh, we should breed more, breed more. And the pandas don't want to breed more because like they've been eating Kit Kats all day and they can't get it up. Now, here's the kicker. To take care of one panda in the zoo costs $2 million a year. $2 million, one panda. We are enabling this behavior. All right, these things should have died out years ago. Everyone's worried about welfare in this country. What about panda fare? All right, they're the black and white trash of the animal kingdom. All they do all day, sit on their fat asses eating bamboo. If I was a lion, you know how pissed off I would be? I'd be like, man, get a job. Get a job. I spend 10 hours a day hunting in the hot African sun. I come home with this tiny gazelle. I got 20 bitches in my pride I gotta feed. And you giving money to these fat bastards? Lines for Trump 2016. Thank you very much, guys. I'm Sal Calanni.